Hello, I'm Jill Ely, Director of Missions and Life Groups at Bidwell Presbyterian Church. Do you remember the Simon and Garfunkel song, Bridge Over Troubled Waters? It's a melancholy song, which I will not sing. You're welcome. The lyrics go like this. When you're weary, feeling small, when tears are in your eyes, I'll dry them all. I'm on your side. Oh, when times get rough and friends just can't be found, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down. Paul in Romans 7 describes his struggles. You hear a lot of, oh, woe is me laments. Times are tough. He does the things he does not want to do and can't do the things he knows he should do. He calls it living by the flesh. It is also called works because it's hard work. I have a dear friend who uses the phrase, buck up, little soldier, when she recognizes the reason that exhaustion has set in. Dallas Willard, in his Hearing God video, describes Paul's condition as a picture of a man who has tried to live life to the best of his natural abilities. But it can only take him so far. He needs help in times of trouble. The bridge Paul describes between living by the flesh in Romans 7 to living by the Spirit in Romans 8 is Jesus Christ, who is there to deliver us when we call out to him, God, your ways are better than mine. Please take the wheel. Dallas Willard says that Romans 8 is an encouraging description for those who have been delivered from living by works in Romans 7. He says that living by the Spirit means an unbodily personal power has entered into us and set us free from works. We no longer have to live on our own resources. We can now live by grace. Have you ever had a flat tire? Did you pick it up and walk, carrying it to the nearest shop, have it fixed, and then carry it back? Probably not. I'll bet you put on a spare tire and drove it to the shop. The spare tire saved you from the heavy effort you would have endured by going it alone. In the same way, Jesus wants to release us from carrying our own burdens like a good soldier. Paul makes clear throughout Romans that it's in our weakness that God's strength is revealed. This is not a self-help message. If we dig deep, we can persevere. No, rather, this is a challenge to keep our eyes on the Lord. What a relief. And how do we respond? Perhaps like Paul in Romans 8:31-32. I encourage you to memorize this scripture as a source of comfort and hope. 31. What then shall we say in response to these things? If God is for us, who can be against us? 32. He who did not spare his own son, but gave him up for all of us, how will he not also, along with him, graciously give us all things? Verse 31 offers incredible encouragement to Christians on this side of heaven. Though we face trials, difficulties, and suffering, this verse reminds us that God is with us and for us. If God is for us, there is nothing that can stand against us. Verse 32 hits us. We start to live differently. Suddenly, we begin clinging to the cross more. We start having more confidence. We become more thankful. The anxiety fades. Why? Because we know that God has already accomplished the toughest thing for him to do, give up his son. Therefore, everything else is easy for him. Leading your life down the best path is easy for him to do. We can trust him in that. What a good God we have. Have a wonderful day.